What's going on, Talk Before the Walk universe? It's your boy Cool Breeze, Justin Christie, back with another episode. I'm here. We're talking about XFN 369 today. That's going to be happening at the River Spirit Casino in Tulsa, Oklahoma, this Friday, April 9th. You can get your tickets from, I believe, the River Spirit Casino page or the XFN website that they have, or you can get them at the box office at the River Spirit Casino. Or you can contact the fighters, get a hold of them as well. I believe they have some tickets in hand that they're selling as well. I'm going to be there live and in person. I'm going to be catching all the great MMA and kickboxing action that's happening right there at the River Spirit Casino. I'm also probably going to go enjoy myself some Margaritaville. I really enjoy that stuff, so that's pretty awesome. Have a good time up there. It's a good party atmosphere. Have a good time every time I get to that casino. The fights are going to also be on UFC Fight Pass, so check that out if you can't make it out there to the event live. Um, this one's going to be a barn burner. Tonight's guest, I'm looking forward to it. We've got challenger Rome Black Hulk Lindsay. I'm getting tongue tied already, and the 155-pound XFN professional lightweight kickboxing champion and $10,000 tournament winner Alfred Freight Train Walker. These guys are going to be going head to head for that title this Friday, man. It's going to be pretty awesome. Real quick, I want to give a shout out to my sponsor, the Firm Sports Management Group, for all your management needs and next level fighter representation. Representing fighters across the globe, choose the Firm Sports Management Group to take your fight career to new heights. We just came off of a BCW wrestling event this past weekend. I was pretty excited about that. You can check that out. We streamed it to the BCW Pro Wrestling page. They were our sponsor up until this event, of course. So their next one I think is going to be on October 1st. So stay tuned with us and check out the BCW page as well to find out all the cool happenings and going on in the pro wrestling world for local Oklahoma. All right. Without further ado, I'm going to bring up our challenger, Rome Lindsay. Here we go. It's his first time on our show. Rome, how are you doing, brother?
Man, I'm doing pretty good, man. Just staying focused, the little things that matters. And when you get into these big fights like that, trying to stay focused.
Absolutely. Well, this is your first time on the Talk Before the Walk, so welcome to my show. I'm really excited and honored to have you on my show. We're trying to get more eyes on you guys as much as we can. So like I said, I'm glad you're taking the time to be able to come talk with us about this fight. Let's talk a little bit about. Well, first, I'd like to introduce you to our audience, of course. Tell us, where you're from originally and how you got started into martial arts.
Man, I'm from this small podunk town called Fort Scott, Kansas. The only thing they're known there for is a community college and a well-known writer. See, I got into mixed martial arts, like any other kid. I was bullied, moved from Fort Scott to Tulsa, Oklahoma, grew up in Little Haiti, basically is what they call that little area.
Okay.
Not the gang member type, I like to bang, but I'm not a gang banger at all. But so growing up like that and not being one of those guys that stuck to the crowd, that was the introvert but very athletic, that's always been me. Kind of a bookworm, big nerd actually, big gamer and stuff like that. So shout out to introverts out there everywhere. I mean, let yourself out there. And so eventually I got into I had a buddy and he asked me to come back and do this backyard brawl thing one time with this boxer guy, and I knocked him out. Kind of started from there. Like, I was in martial arts as a kid. My dad tried to keep me in martial arts to keep me out of trouble before I was taken away, put in group homes and stuff like that. And after the group homes and stuff like that, you just start getting tougher, man. That's the only way you survive is, eat or be eaten, that mentality. And that mentality kind of came over with me into the fight game, eat or be eaten.
Right. Being in group homes and stuff, I mean, that's almost, almost to the level of being institutionalized. That just, it's a rough life, man. Yeah, I feel you on that one, brother. That sucks, but I'm glad you found something that you're passionate about and something that you're able to bring yourself up out of. It's pretty awesome. Let's talk a little bit about you fought at the last XFN lightweight championship tournament in that $10,000 tournament. You made it all the way to the finals, but you ended up having to. They wouldn't let you compete because you were injured. Tell me what all happened there, and from your perspective.
Man, from my perspective, I took on some hard guys out of the tournament. Matt Probin was probably flown in, and his manager's flown in for that guy to win the tournament. Like he said, he was the guy to beat in that tournament. More recognizable face, undefeated in Muay Thai, very, very crisp, clean fighter. I make things dirty. I come in there and I'm in your face, and I'm going to hit you harder than what you ever been hit at this weight class ever. I'm a big 55er. Probin, very, very skilled. I think it kind of took him out of his comfort zone for being able to usually be the man in the middle. Usually Muay Thai guys like to stand in the middle and to be the predominant fighter. And when you push those guys backwards, they act a little differently for 3 rounds. I butchered my leg by overusing my legs. Like I've never showed off my kicks before in any fight. You can look. You see me throw maybe a spinning back kick every once in a while, but I really don't show off my kicking, and I like to use my hands more than anything. And then I wanted to show that much, much more than just, I can hit you with a shot out of nowhere that can, put your lights out. I wanted to clean up my technique and show everybody that I'm much more well-rounded than what I show. Just because my MMA record is upside down at 7-8, everything's changing.
You're apparently working your butt off, man. That's I was highly impressed with your performance during that tournament. You fought some, like you said, some extraordinarily hard fighters. Some of those were touted as potential I guess you would call first seeds or whatever. That were a lot of the odds makers were picking those guys to win the whole thing. And you ended up having to fight both of those guys. And how exactly did you injure your foot?
So I'm always kicking something hard as hell. So I kick big ass semi truck tires to toughen up my legs. I have my bamboo stick here that I hit myself with this religiously. I mean, it's no big deal. I mean, it is what it is. You make yourself as tough as you want to do. You can do whatever you want to yourself. The guys that I fought in the tournament, one guy was really technical and sound, and the other guy was a technically sound speed demon. Probably the fastest fighter I've ever seen. I've ever been in there with. And that was different for me. But yeah, like my buddy who lives out in California, he said the odds against you, man, are stacked, bro. He said, I'm just gonna go ahead and take a little shot on you and make you my dark horse. Malcolm, if you working or looking at his Malcolm McGregor, it's about to happen. Go ahead and put a little money out there.
I got you. But which strike? At what moment did you feel that something was wrong?
So the first kick I threw, Probin has some hard shins. I threw an inside leg kick, and he was braced. And I threw that motherfucker with everything I had in me. And that was nasty. But, I continued to kick with that leg the whole time, to chop people down with that leg the whole time. That's 6 rounds of me throwing a lot of kicks. I didn't want to just go out there and just try to throw just bombs the whole time. People that I spar with on a regular at MCA or quite frankly right now LFC is where I've been, this camp more often is LFC with Thomas Thatcher and Wayman Carter, and also with my longtime coach Shannon Woodward. Shout out to Shannon Woodward at MCA and LFC. But those guys know, I mean, I can accidentally clip you and it could just end your night, but I don't try to throw hard or anything like that. It just was a very, very nasty hard kick. And yeah, I messed myself up and I've never been in a tournament like that before. And by the timing of it, I just wanted to be the aggressor the whole way through and and throw heavy kicks and heavy kicks more than anything. And it ended up taking a toll on me the opposite way. So you live and you learn.
Totally get it. And I can only imagine how disappointed you were to not, be allowed to compete in that last final fight. Um, I heard that you were trying to get to the cage, but they wouldn't let you go. Um,
Yeah, I stood up and the doctor's like, "Oh, no, no." He's like, "Can you walk over here?" And I really walked over there with the straightest face possible, but I end up getting in a wheelchair and end up riding in the back seat of a cop car, or in the front seat of a cop car, my coach in the back. I actually
mm.
got a funny video with that I need to put up later on, which is
Oh
pretty
goodness,
funny.
yeah, I'd love to share that. That'd probably be hilarious.
Yeah.
Well, you're getting a little bit of redemption here. You wasn't able to get that $10,000 prize, obviously from the tournament, but you're getting a shot at the title this Friday. How did that fight come about, and what can we expect to see from you on Friday?
Man, you had two of the best guys in the tournament. Alfred on his side was over there doing his thing. I ain't gonna take nothing from him. Alfred Walker's a great champion, and I'm glad that he took the opportunity to give me a shot at him. That's awesome. So I want to give a shout out for XFN. That's awesome. You guys gave me a shot after being hurt. You don't have to do that. You could just move on to the next guy. There's plenty of guys who is chomping at the bit. So it is what it is. The dude's a fighting champion, so he stepped up. I like that. A lot of people won't fight me. So I like that, I respect that a lot. Man, this fight, it just made sense. It just made sense. You had one guy on one side that was a wrecking ball through the tournament. And then you had this guy who has, this gracefulness to him in his boxing style, kind of a boxing savant. But so we have, both sides deformed. Both sides. You have a guy that's a long time standing champion. You have a guy that's just now coming on the scene in kickboxing. I'm a long time MMA guy. People know me as an MMA guy. That's what I do. So me taking the step over and doing this is outside my comfort zone. But to be a champion, you gotta be uncomfortable.
Absolutely. Like I kind of felt, I was in the audience, watching the last tournament, and I was incredibly disappointed that you wasn't able to compete that night, and for the finale. So I'm feeling like, and this is especially one of the reasons why I absolutely wanted to be at this next event. I feel like we're getting that final, finale of that tournament this Friday. You know what I mean? The one that was supposed to happen. And
Sure.
both of you guys are going to be able to come in fresh. I know this fight is going to be like nothing we've ever seen. Something really phenomenal from you guys. So you guys are both going to be able to come in at your best, and I'm really excited about that myself. So it's just going to be great. All right, man. I'm going to put you backstage a little bit. Um, I'm going to get Alfred up here, and we're going to hear from him. And I'll bring you back up for a virtual face-off. So just hang tight, brother. Appreciate you.
All right.
Thank you for your time. All right, guys, you heard it right there from Rome Black Hulk Lindsay. He's going to be challenging for the title for the XFN 155-pound professional lightweight kickboxing championship this Friday, April 9th. Now we're going to hear from the incumbent champion, the current XFN 155-pound professional lightweight kickboxing champion, Alfred Freight Train Walker. Very popular guy, very, very skillful fighter. If you got to watch the last tournament alone, just based off of that, you want to talk about a precision striker and just very like it's just absolutely amazing. Whenever you don't see this level of kickboxing, here locally very often. So I mean, he's a next level fighter for sure. So without further ado, please help me welcome the XFN lightweight kickboxing champion, Alfred Freight Train Walker. Alfred, welcome to the Talk for the Walk, brother. How are you doing?
What's up? What's up? Doing pretty good, man. Ready to get it. Ready to get it come Friday.
I am really excited to have you on my show. Like I was trying to tell my audience here that your striking is on a whole nother level. With the precision that you have, the angles that you work. I mean, you have like those great boxing head movements. Put in there with the kickboxing mixture.
Man,
I mean,
it's
it's
my
just
coach, my
phenomenal.
team. It's just my team, man. That I got behind me. I got a great boxing coach and I got a great Muay Thai coach, probably the best in my opinion here in the Midwest.
Outstanding. Well, this is your first time on my show, and
Yes,
whenever
sir.
I have
Appreciate you, man.
even experienced fighters that a lot of people know, some of my audience members may not know you. We're broadcast all over the world. I've got people from Australia and India watching this, so like, give us a little bit of background about you. How did you get started in martial arts, and how did you get started in fighting?
Man, I wrestled in high school and had a scholarship to go wrestle, and I started working. Actually worked with a guy that wrestled. That he was probably about 10 years older than I was, and he ended up start training at a fight gym. And he come to work, had a hoodie on, was like, "Hey man, I started training at the gym. You ought to come check it out." So I go to the gym, and I was active because I still wrestled with the high school kids, and I I was a street fighter. People knew me from fighting in the streets, stuff like that. But like I really never thought I'd be a fighter. Well, the guy that they had at the gym at the time, he's supposed to be some kind of champ. He was a whole lot smaller than I was. I was probably walking around about 170. He was 145, and we got to sparring, man. I got the better of him, so my opinion, and I was like, shit, we signed me up. I actually started training and like took my first fight in like 3 months. And the journey began from there. Like I shouldn't have started fighting that soon, later
Mhm.
on. I mean, but it kind of just worked out for me.
How did your amateur career go?
I actually, a lot of people know me from my kickboxing, but I started out with MMA. I did 10 fights. I was 6-4 as an amateur MMA fighter. Took my first pro fight in a boxing ring on an 8-hour notice.
Wow.
I was doing bad. Trying to find a job. I didn't have no income coming in. I had my son. He was like 6 months old, man, and I took a fight. Actually lost that fight. Made $1,000, on 8-hour notice, and kind of like really didn't. I was directed, on the wrong path. Not knowing. I thought the people that I had in my corner was behind me, but they wasn't. I show up to fight, and no matter if I won, I still lost. Because I was a guy coming in.
Yeah.
If I didn't knock him out, I was losing. So like over the time, man, I just, I believed in myself really. Nobody else around me, had the mindset I had. I knew what I was capable of. I just had to dedicate my time to putting in that work. And man, over time I've been at it. I want to say going on 11 years now, man. And the proof is in the pudding, man. I started kickboxing. I actually started kickboxing because I fought in Chicago. My last MMA fight was in Chicago when my daughter was about to be born. And in Top Pilgrim, he said, "Man, let's take a couple kickboxing matches and see where it goes. And once your daughter gets a little older, we jump back into MMA." And man, it just took off. Like we
Wow.
weren't expecting me to be where I'm at now. It was just roll of the dice, man. And here I am now, 20. I think I'm 23 and 2. I think something like that.
Wow.
Yeah, and
That's
see,
pretty impressive.
my plan was to jump back into MMA, man, but when it'll happen, I plan on doing because kickboxing it ain't looking too good right now. I think Dale, he's about other than around here, Dale's probably about the best XFN is best promotion putting out fights as far as kickboxing.
Mm-hmm.
Anywhere else in the United States, is nothing. Glory, I heard filed bankrupt. They're going through some things. Bellator, but they fighting across seas. I wouldn't mind fighting, Bellator or ONE FC possibly. So if I can't get on those cards, I might as well jump back in MMA and see if I can make myself to the UFC.
Summer Seaborg says, "Come back to the dark side."
Yeah, I mean that's
That's
the plan. A lot of people probably don't want to see me over there in the MMA world, man. I got damn good wrestling, man. My jits ain't too bad. My stand up is, it speaks for itself. And once I do make that transition, we going to the top.
I personally would love to see you come back to mixed martial arts. You know, any kind of combat sport that you want to put your mind to and put your focus on, I feel you're going to be pretty successful because hard work beats talent when talent refuses to work hard, and you're one of
Exactly.
those
Yeah.
guys that
Yeah.
put in a lot of hard work, and we can tell. Um, like I said, I'd love to see you in MMA, but you're doing really well in the kickboxing world. You got a hell of a challenger coming up, man.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Let's talk about that last XFN tournament that you guys went through. What happened from your perspective?
Man, we was back there getting ready. We was expecting to fight Rome. I actually wanted to fight him. When we got the news, because I fought Kendrick Williams twice. Like I fought him in the previous tournament that I ended up getting beat by Brian Foster, and then I fought him in the finals of this last tournament. Beat him both times, but he, like Rome was saying, man, dude, the skill. When we got the news saying Rome was out, we was like, what? And at first I felt that he was, dodging. He didn't want to take the chance because like he'd probably be better off being, having a better chance, 100%. Not saying that, that wasn't the situation. When we got the news, it's like it is what it is, whoever's up next is up next. We, a name don't matter, the person don't matter, they in the cage with me. When some doors is locked, they locked. It's either him or me. And that's my mindset, man. No matter who, like trying to make this fight happen. Me and Dale got with me, and I said, man, it don't matter. Line them up. No matter, I know what the game is about. I done seen the bottom. I done seen, I'm at the top. I've seen, everything in between. So like, I'm not dodging nobody. I want all the smoke from every direction that I can get. I believe in myself. I believe in my team. I believe in my coaches. So like, I'm not gonna dodge nobody at all. So like when Dale offered us Rome Lindsay, I wanted to run that back. I seen Rome after the fight, after the tournament actually, and he was actually in that wheelchair like he was saying. I told him I hope he get better, and I look forward to seeing him in the future. Which it so happened to work out, and I can't wait till the night to see how everything pans out because he is a tough opponent. I come to do my thing, and I expect him to come do his.
Well, he was definitely the rightful finalist.
Yeah, for
that
sure,
you
for
guys
sure.
should have been able to contend that title and that $10,000 there, that night. But unfortunate circumstances happen. Nobody can pick and choose their injuries, obviously.
Nah, not at
But
all.
it just absolutely sucks. But I feel like we're going to get a little bit of the what ifs are going to be answered. This
Oh
Friday.
yeah.
You both are going to get an opportunity to come in at your absolute best, and I'm really looking forward to that. So what can we expect to see from you this Friday, man?
Man, I ain't gonna say anything different, man. Pretty much just me, man. The freight train. I come to put on a show. I come to do my thing, man. Try to be crisp as possible, man. My thing is try not to get hit.
Awesome. All right. Well, hey, I'm going to bring up Rome. We're going to get you guys a kind of a virtual face-off. So kind of introduce you guys. Rome, Alfred, Rome. Welcome back to the show.
What's up, dog?
You heard what Alfred was saying, and do you have any kind of a response on his take of how that last tournament went and
Man,
what
I mean, I was rolling up in the wheelchair, dog. It is what it is. Like for real. Like I said, man, it was a shame we had to rob. I got hurt, so I feel like, I kind of robbed my fan base and the XFN crowd for real, because I'm one of those guys that's resilient as hell. I don't get hurt, man. And so I'll stay in there and do the damn dirty work. Most people won't stand in there and do that kind of shit. Even if they're hurt, don't want to go back in there. But I'm one of those guys that will do that, man. So I try to get back here as soon as possible, get my leg fixed up, get cleared, time to rock and roll again. You know what I'm saying? So I look forward to, this fight, man. This fight is what the fight that everybody wanted to see. The kickboxing community wanted to see it. So, I haven't been on the post because I'm not one of those. I'm not a social media guy for real, man. I'm a fighter, bro. Like I'm a Marvin Hagler clone, bro. Like if it was that time, but I would fit in just fine. This social media thing is beyond me, but I'm gonna do my best to be better at that. Trust me.
Yeah.
I'll tell you guys one thing. From a fan perspective, sitting out in the audience during that tournament, we had some people that were in the first round during Rome's fight that was rooting for Rome's opponent, and Rome ended up winning that fight, and then all of a sudden, like I'd see a couple of people switch, be like, okay, we going for Rome. Those same people that were going against you were going for you, and then the same thing happened the second round, and they're like, hell yeah, we're going for Rome. And then all of a sudden, like they broke the news, and like the whole crowd just died. It was just, I mean, with the exception of Alfred's, hardcore crew or following that he's got. That I don't know if you noticed that, but they came out with every time he came out, they chanted the freight train, the way
Oh
they
yeah,
do.
man.
That,
Yeah,
that's
I'm in the
pretty,
back
that's
and
pretty
I'm
awesome.
hearing
I got
it.
a lot of support around here, man.
Yeah.
It's awesome, but I feel like even like you made some fans that night. You got some people that are interested in you to compete, and the fact that we get to make this happen finally, I think those people who wasn't even following you then are going to come back now and really cheer you on and root for this fight and are really interested in the outcome of especially you guys coming in fresh. So this is going to be pretty awesome. Um, Rome, do you got anything you want to say to Alfred?
Man, Alfred, look forward to this fight, man. It's going to be awesome. We're going to put on some fireworks for these crowds. Let them show what's up. And hey, this is a top ranked MMA guy right here. So, man, if you're trying to make that jump in there, you know what I'm saying? Hey, best of both worlds right here.
It's all game with me, man. Good luck. All I can say, brother.
Same thing. Good luck, man.
Let's go make it happen.
All right,
All
real
day
quick.
long.
Alfred, do you have any shout outs you want to give to any friends, family, sponsors,
Oh
teammates?
man, all my the whole team, Top Pilgrim, Tim Reed Morgan, Mo Brown, Cameron Vills, my training partner, Josh, Michael, Jimmy, Jim, Paulo's, Engine Room, Soaring Eagle. I mean, the list goes on as far as, people that help me get prepared and get ready for this fight. Shout out to Charlie's Chicken here in Muskogee, Stephanie and Nick over there, Morgan Toe and Einers and Eric at Crowder, Charlie at Boomerangs, Dorian at Brown Shoes, Jose at La Antigua, Alan at Alan Ritchie's Muffler, Mike at Napa Universal, everybody, man, you Justin for even hitting me up about this show, Ron for getting his face off in, man, Dale, everybody at River Spirit, and Ted for Arena. That's where the after party gonna be at, man. So even we go to the sports bar at the River Spirit. After that, man, my birthday was just this past weekend, so I'm going to the arena downtown Tulsa to turn up, man, and just enjoy my night. Enjoy, just to live, bro.
Well, happy belated birthday. I look forward
Appreciate
to
it.
possibly celebrating with everybody at the fights. Rome, do you have any friends, family, sponsors, teammates you want to give a shout out to?
Oh yeah. I want to give a shout out to MCA, LFC. I want to give a shout out to the firm management for taking the risk and grabbing me out there out of the blue. I want to give a shout out for Daryl Nando and the tow service up there. Man, the T-shirt hut, ready gas, ready to rock and roll, man. Look forward to putting on the show for you guys.
Outstanding. All right, guys. Well, I certainly appreciate y'all's time. Good luck. This weekend, please stay safe and train well, for the rest of this week. I wish you nothing but good health. And I can't wait to watch this fight. It's going to be, it's definitely fight of the night, caliber right there for sure. A lot of anticipation and a lot going into this. So, thank you both for being a guest on my show.
Thank you,
Appreciate
Justin.
you for having me.
Thank you, Alfred.
Take care. All right, guys, you heard it right there. The challenger, Rome Black Hulk Lindsay, coming in kind of in a somewhat of a redemption fight from the past tournament that happened. He's going to be taking on Alfred Freight Train Walker for the XFN 155-pound professional lightweight kickboxing championship. You don't want to miss this. It's going to be streamed on UFC Fight Pass. You can get your tickets from the casino, River Spirit Casino. You don't want to miss it. Get your tickets from the fighters. They do get a commission off of it. If you can get it, make sure that they get credit for it. Let them know that you're there to see either Alfred or Rome compete for that fight, and they get a little bit of credit. So that helps them out. Support your local fighters, support your local fight promotions. We're so grateful to to have these guys on our shows. tomorrow night, I'm going to be having, I think at 9 p.m. is what time we're going to do it. We're going to have an episode of Aftermath. We're going to be talking about the CFFC show that happened this past weekend. And we're going to have the new CFFC professional welterweight champion, Evan the Butcher Cuts. We're going to get his thoughts on what happened at that event and talk about his victory. And also, we get Kitag Pliev on and his partner, Joey Patterson. We're going to talk about what happened in his fight in the co-main event. He ended up getting his finger cut off. So we're going to get an exclusive interview with those guys and find out exactly how that happened and kind of get a rundown of how he's doing and an update on his condition as well. So it's going to be awesome. We also had the BCW Pro Wrestling event this past Saturday. I'm scheduled to have pro wrestler Doc Black on our show to talk about his experience. He came off victorious in his match against the Spartan. I don't remember what his name was right off the top of my head. Luke something, and Luke Savage. That's right. The Spartan Luke Savage. That was an interesting match to watch, and we're going to hear everything about that. So, we're also going to have from Rage in the Cage 79. He wasn't able to get a post-fight interview with the media director. We're going to get Zach Bibb on our show to hear what happened during his victory for Rage in the Cage 79. So a whole bunch of stuff going on. Wednesday, we're going to be interviewing combat kickboxing fighters with Monty Cox as well. Looking forward to that. We're going to have on Thursday, we're going to have the cast of the new Time Girl series on our show to talk about what's going on in the film industry as well. And then, of course, Friday, I'm going to be up there at XFN and check those guys out. So stay tuned. We got a lot of stuff coming up this week on the Talk Before the Walk page and the Fast Productions YouTube channel. If you're watching on the Fast Productions YouTube channel, please give us a like and subscribe and share it and all that stuff. Every little bit helps. And Talk Before the Walk Universe, if you haven't checked it out, check out our Fast Productions Facebook page. We're going to start dual streaming this, and eventually I think we're going to move our show over there and then just share it to the Talk Before the Walk. So please go over to the Fast Productions Facebook page and give us a like and subscribe to us and all that stuff. So leave comments below. We're always looking to have your voice is heard. Anytime you want to get on our videos and ask questions to our guests, to our fighters, to our actors and producers and directors and whoever's on our show, please feel free to comment. We absolutely love hearing from the fans because without you, none of this stuff is possible. So, please tune in. We're going to have a lot more content coming in, a lot more stuff. I'm working on another YouTube show that we're going to be putting on the Fast Productions page with my daughter. It's going to be called Gidget and New Greg, and that's going to be coming up very soon. She's going to be giving her reviews on some Universal Yum boxes and giving some kind of reviews on a few other things. And we're probably going to have some cool comedy skits and a few little wacky ideas going around. That'll be an all ages thing. So you want to say hi, Gidget? Come here, say hi, Gidget. This is Gidget. So I'll be New Greg. This is Gidget. So too sweet. All right. But that's it for now, guys. Thank you for tuning in to the Talk Before the Walk. Don't forget to check out the XFN 369 fights this weekend. They're going to have an 8-man tournament. I think it's going to be a welterweight tournament this weekend. I wasn't paying too much attention, but I'm really excited to see it. These tournaments are on fire all the time. I love it. I love tournaments. And I love all these fights that Dale Cook and Jamie Harris are putting on for the fight fans of Oklahoma and the Midwest, man. That you don't want to miss it. So check it out on UFC Fight Pass. I've been your host, Cool Breeze Justin Christie, for another episode of the Talk Before the Walk. Y'all stay cool. Talk to you later.